That's an attractive shot.
Oh yeah.
Me with an eyes shut and drinking me tea out of a takeaway cup. See, it's not all glamour backstage, is it?
No.
It's not all glamour, is it? Is it, eh? I think it's all glamorous. Bloody not. I hope that answers your question, anyway. So the calm before the storm.
Mm.
Do you get nervous?
Not really. Well, because I know that no matter what I say, I can kind of get out of it. Because I'm a drag queen. Are you right, Michelle? Nice to see you back to yourself, Tia. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. You right, Narissa? Are you feeling better? No, you still got that rash? Oh, bet you fucking have. Phil. Right, come on then, Michelle and Narissa. Come on, Narissa, you like this one? Come on. Oh, fucking hell, here she comes. It's like the fucking female version of Steptoe and Son. Cheers, princess. Are you not singing? Why are you not singing? Why? Oh, you can't be better than the fucking shit on that table.
Who is Fanny?
Who is Fanny? It's a very interesting question. Fanny, to a degree, I think, is a character. But I think there's a lot of me in her. She can say what I can't, if that makes any sense. So if I'm thinking something as Lewis, sometimes you think, oh, I shouldn't really say that, or is that the right thing to say? Whereas as Fanny, you can just go, yeah, this is what I think. And who's going to say anything about it? Nobody. It's kind of like a really over-exaggerated version of myself, I think. So yeah, I think that's who she is. I think she's just a crazy-ass bitch who just says what she wants and basically likes to offend people and get a reaction via shock.
Is that your aim?
I think so. See how far I can push the boundary of what people deem as acceptable. And because I think that's what drag is. Drag is an over-exaggerated character. So in what you say has to be over-exaggerated as well. So you can't just say, oh, you're an idiot. You have to go, well, can I swear on this?
Oh yeah.
Well, you're a fucking arsehole of a cunt, you twatting bastard. Do you know what I mean? Because that gets more of a reaction than you're a fucking idiot. Oi! Stop fucking enjoying yourselves! It's not about you, it's about me, you arseholes. Can't get the fucking customers. They come here on a Wednesday thinking they're going to have a good time, sing some songs, have a nice drink. Not on my fucking watch. Fucking hell, mate. Where do they go? Don't go dishing them out to people. It's like when you leave a No. Right. Chris brings in sweets every week for me and him. I did it once, stop. But you can't dish them out to the commoners. It's like, do you know when you leave a sweet out on the path in the summer and it starts to melt and then all the fucking ants come? That's what it's going to be like in here. The ants are going to come every single fucking... I'm not having it.
In, gay culture, there's this whole thing about shade.
Yeah.
Why do the LGBT community love to be offended by their own people?
I think it goes back to when it wasn't. I personally would say it goes back to when it wasn't acceptable to be gay, so people would throw those words at you like faggot and shit like that. So I think we've learned to kind of become resilient by taking the mick out of ourselves, if that makes sense. As a culture, it's that kind of, we can take the piss out of each other, but if anybody else does it, then it'd be offensive. So I think it's just a way of, we've kind of evolved into, that's where I think shades come from, is people abusing us, so we've then took it on board as, like the terminology queer. Queer was originally kind of an offensive term, and we've kind of embraced it and took it on as we are queer, what are you going to do about it? And I think that's where Shade come from. I think we've learned to kind of take the negativity and turn it into a joke. And I think that's where that's personally where I think it stemmed from. I mean, I don't know. Tell me I'm wrong, I don't know. And I think it's just a coping mechanism. I think shade and banter is just sorry, that was your microphone. I think shade and banter is a coping mechanism of how to defend ourselves, a bit like an armour, so to speak.
Anyway, was it Friday? How are you doing?
4 hours and 41 minutes, 13 seconds till we close. 4 hours and 41 minutes. That's a long time, isn't it? I think I find my humour in kind of, I don't really want to be here kind of thing. Does that make sense? I think it's just a shtick or an angle that I kind of use. But I think having worked for holiday companies for so many years, I used to work for Haven for 8 years, and you had to be positive all the time. Everything was like, hi, happy holiday, hope you enjoy yourself, yeah. And then you go backstage and you're like, oh, fucking hate my life. And I think it's kind of that, so the backstage thing that all performers do is kind of like that, oh, I'm so tired, I don't want to be here. And then you walk out stage and go, hiya, I'm here, happy. I don't have to do that as a drag queen. You can just walk out and go, I don't want to be here, let's just get it done. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like the backstage kind of humour or attitude that I've just brought out front, really, I suppose, in a way. Because that is what we all do backstage. You all go, oh, I'm so fucking knackered, so tired. Oh, that couple's doing my head in, or oh, I don't want to do this show, I hate this show, or blah, blah, blah. But you have to do it because it's part of the contract. Or whatever, do you know what I mean? Or I can't wait to go out tonight, or let's just get this show done so we can go out. And that's what it used to be like when I worked on parks. So, but obviously out front, you've got paying customers, and they're there to have a good time. So you'd walk out front, as soon as you walked out that door, you'd smile, and nothing was a problem. So I think it's just that, having done that for so many years, it's so nice now to have the freedom to be able to go, well, no, I don't want to be here. But I do. It's weird, I do want to be there. But the character that I've created, I suppose, is that of somebody who doesn't.
Do you think, in a sense, it allows you to express yourself more freely?
Oh, it makes me say whatever I can want.
Yeah.
I can say whatever I want. And I said this, I think I said this last time, like, the things I say, like, I wouldn't ever say as a man. But you'd say it to your mates backstage, or you'd say it to your mates at a table if you were sat, like, take karaoke here, for instance. Some of them are goddamn awful. And they sing here every week. But I just say what people think, so if they're awful, I go, that was fucking awful. But if I was a male host, I would never say that. I'd go, right, there you go, thank you very much, give it up for so-and-so. And that's it. But I think the comedy and the thing people look for is, oh, what's Fanny going to say about this person? Do you know what I mean?
I think it's quite cathartic being able to just say
If I knew that word meant, then yeah, I'd agree with you. I'm not educated, I'm not practical. Well, now I'm educated, actually. I was very top of my class, but yeah. Very top of my class. Obviously not in English. Stop it. It's an art. Come on. Feel the pressure. God, I can feel it. I can do it. I can do it.
There we go.
Right. Even though these are made for men, you just have to breathe in the right places. Ooh. You get the pretty looking queens that aren't very good on stage, or you get the queens like me that are a bit rough around the edges, but we did a damn good show.
I think it's more about the show than the look.
I'd rather have a damn good show than something that looks pretty that's boring as fuck. Do you know what I mean? I'm there to be entertained, not to look at something pretty. At the end of the day, we're blokes in dresses. Do you know what I mean? Right, I think I'm nearly there. Everything I do is with it. My job is to make people enjoy their lives while they're here. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Have a laugh. There's so much shit going on in the world, in the news, and in the papers. While you're here in my show, for the few hours that you're here, have a few drinks, enjoy yourself, and forget about everything else. Just have a laugh. And that's all I want. I just want people to enjoy themselves. Through the art of bitchy banter. Get my tits in. Okay. Stop it. She's such a stars when they shine, you know how I feel. The scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It feels so good. I feel so good. There you go, boys and girls, a little bit of Michael Bublé from yours truly. Stop it immediately. I am not here for your adulation. I am here for the money. It's contractual bag, but thank you. Don't forget I am available for kids' birthday parties and bar mitzvahs. Not until 2019 though, because I'm busy.